Today on Yester Kitchen, we're returning to my book, Every Dish Has a Story, one last time to make one amazing appetizer from one amazing story. You're gonna love it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Jill and this is Yester Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. Now today is our very last recipe from Every Dish Has a Story, and I just want to take a second to thank you so much. I am overwhelmed with how successful the book's been. And just, I'm blown away by hearing all of your comments and your emails and your posts about how much you really like the book. I worked so hard on it, and it just means so much to me that it's so well received. And if you haven't got it yet, link is right down below. Okay, so today we are going to go into Vanessa's story. Now, Vanessa has a very interesting story. It's very funny and very sweet. And her story is called The Story of Roving Boat Parties and the Wacky Cast of Characters, and wacky cast of characters it is. So I'm going to get into, of course, in the story who those people are and a lot about the roving boat parties. But really, it's almost like a cocktail party in the 70s, which is my favorite thing. And this is one of the dishes her mom made that is her food memory. And it's, oh, Vanessa, it's so good, and I can't wait to share it. Okay, so today we are going to make a pineapple cheese ball. It's the 70s. You got to have a cheese ball. So I'm going to get started on it. And in here, I already kind of mushed it up so I can get a little head start. But I have 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese. It's been out on the counter for quite a while, so it's pretty soft. And because it's a cheese ball, right? So you got to form it. So we got to start like this. Okay, into here we have 3/4 cups of chopped pecans. There we go. A 1/2 teaspoon of seasoned salt, any seasoned salt you like. 2 tablespoons of finely chopped green pepper, and 1.5 teaspoons of finely chopped onions. Now I will tell you, this recipe in the book makes 2 cheese balls because they were big parties. But I have cut it in half, and I'm just making 1. That's the recipe you're going to see below in the description, but in the book, the recipe is for 2. Okay, so I'm just going to start mixing this up. And now, Vanessa spent quite a bit of family time on her family boat. And she sent me a couple pictures. Take a look. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just, I mean, I got to tell you, I am very, 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 very jealous of her story, because the whole thing, the whole experience, the whole families, all the food, well, you know, food, and it was in the 70s, and it was very, very cocktail friendly, kind of around that thing. So I was very, very jealous. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just going to mix this super, super good, and then we're going to add some pineapple. Okay, the recipe says 1 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. They don't make 10-ounce cans. Unless you can find one, then go for it. So I went ahead and bought the 20-ounce can. You also want it very well drained. What I did was I took a strainer, poured the whole can in, and I took the back of a spoon and kind of pushed down the pineapple to get out as much juice as I possibly could. Then I kind of formed all the pineapple into a log, and that way it's easy to just cut in half, and here's 1/2. And in it goes. And now we're just gonna mix that around. Oh God, you guys, you gotta have a cheese ball. You gotta celebrate the 70s. Now, I did do a cheese ball, oh, so long ago. I did a salmon cheese ball along with a tequila sunrise. I'll put it up there just in case you wanna go back and revisit that. But cheese balls, so popular in the 70s. Why? Super customizable. Very, very budget friendly. You could feed a lot on 1 cheese ball. And by the way, there's another cheese ball in the book. And that one's fabulous, along with a fabulous story too. Okay, look at this. We are good to go. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go wet my hands because it's a lot easier to form everything. Be right back. Okay, I've got very wet hands. So we're just gonna get that spatula out of the way. And now the cheese just doesn't stick. So out of the book, if you're using the recipe, you would make 2. You would cut this in half and make 2 cheese balls. But we just have 1. Uh-oh, I did it to myself. I have some saran wrap over there, but I can't pick it up like this. So I'm gonna put my cheese ball very delicately down. I'm gonna go rinse my hands, and I'll be right back again. Okay, clean hands, saran wrap. So now all we're gonna do, oh, come here, cheese ball, just gently put it on, and now it's outside, so I don't really care if that gets dirty or not. You want to twist it. I'm going to actually double it because it's escaping right here and I don't have any extra. So I'm going to double it up. I'm going to take this beautiful cheese ball into my fridge, 30 minutes. I will be right back and we'll finish it up. Hey, it's probably been 40 minutes because I was busy doing something. But anyway, minimum 30, and then you could probably go up to an hour or more. I mean, it's cream cheese. It's going to be fine. And in the meantime, in the fridge, the flavors were all getting together and the cream cheese was firming up. And I did, like I said, wrapped it twice because I was having a little blowout, which happens. And so here is our beautiful cheese ball. Now in here, I have pie plate. You can use regular plate too. I have 3/4 cup chopped pecans. So you're gonna use 1.5 cups for one cheese ball total. Okay, ready? We're gonna take this, and we're just gonna kind of roll it around and coat it around. And it doesn't have to be completely covered. If you wanted to, add more pecans. No one's gonna stop you, but it's just pretty much just kind of like a decoration. And there we go. Look at that. This is, guys, this is pure 1970s. I can't even tell you how excited I am to make this. Got a few runaway pecans. We'll put those back in. Take this out and move in. Oh, look at that. Any kind of cracker you want, you can use. I happen to use gluten-free because hubby's gluten-free. But in the center we go. Whoop. Look at that. Does that scream 1970s? Vanessa, how'd I do? It is, oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna give you 1 second and we're gonna dive right into this. And here we are. I actually got this cute little cheese ball spreader for you. And of course, what 1970s cocktail appetizer will be complete without my martini plate? God, I'm so happy to have that. All right, you all know what to do. You take your cracker. You get a little cheese ball action on here. And you spread. You kind of leave that in there. Oh man. You can so taste every ingredient in here. You can taste the pineapple. The onion and the green pepper are not as prominent, but they're there. It is delicious, and the pecans, oh my goodness, the pecans are fabulous. No, I didn't take a bite of the cracker because you would just hear me crunching, so I just ate the cheese ball. So don't worry, okay. So this is the last recipe I'm making from Every Dish Has a Story. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I just love making all these recipes. I hope you get the book. I hope you read the stories. They're just amazing. Thank you, Vanessa, so much for being part of your book, being part of my book. I guess it is kind of your book. And for sharing pictures of your boat. Ah, so gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Hey, one last thing to do is bring my required martini into the scene. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood, or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even pineapple cheese ball from roving boat parties, seriously, has a story. I will see you in the next video.